No, wake up. Wake up. Come on, wake up. He's crashing. He's crashing. I need the crash team here now. I don't know what to do.
So the actual making of the film took us about 2 years exactly. I started to think of this film back in the pandemic time. So for me, it was such an inspiration from some of the stories from those who were working on the front line, those in the NHS. And I really wanted to pick up on some of the stories that weren't told in the media. So we really wanted to kind of explore that a bit more. Unfortunately, we had to push the filming because of the pandemic a bit further back than we wanted. So we really kind of got down to something that we wanted to convey more than just those who were working in the pandemic and those who were working on the front line even today. But we also hope that the film itself was something that we could take, that somebody can take something from it regarding mental health issues, things like that. So that's kind of the inspiration really, was to bring to light some of those untold stories. I don't know for you, but with it not being dialogue heavy, I guess it was kind of a challenge regarding that, even writing it as well. I've not really done anything like that before, so it was quite interesting for me as a writer, but I don't know about you as an actor. How was it challenging for you?
Yeah, I think probably similarly, because you're relying so heavily on your inner world and your emotions, but I find that almost easier sometimes, because you're not thinking about like, how am I saying this, how am I saying that. You're actually just thinking about, what am I feeling in this moment, like what is coming up in this moment. And because I used to be a paramedic before, so I kind of brought a lot of that experience into the role, and I feel like the script was so well written that actually it made it quite easy for me as an actor.
Please help me. Please help me. Please help me.
I wanted it to be more focused on the mental health issues, so we really hope that somebody watching it can kind of resonate with something that's going on screen, and maybe think of, their own struggles, no matter what it is. So we really hope that somebody will take away something regarding that as well.
Yeah, I think just because the NHS and healthcare staff, I think even outside of the pandemic, they don't get enough credit for what they do and mentally what they go through and what they're experiencing. And I think that was what, when I first kind of read the script, I was like, I really want to bring that to light, and I want people to understand that they're not robots, like they're real people, and they take their work home with them, and they kind of, when everything's done, they're at home and they're alone, and all they're left with is all of the things that they've seen at work.
I'm safe. I'm safe. You're safe. You're safe. You're safe. You're safe. You're safe.
That as an experience, just to see that that's not an isolated case. So for all of the healthcare staff who might be experiencing that, it kind of brings them all together in a way. So maybe they don't feel so alone.
Yeah, and I think it was a creative decision that we don't really know much about her as a person, so it was more important that we could kind of resonate with just what we're seeing on screen rather than knowing her whole backstory and all that jazz. So it was more important for us to have something that was particularly kind of eye-catching and engaging in some way, just to make it a bit more relatable.
you